Hi, welcome back to HATV. I'm Ann Malkmus.
And I'm Paul Malkmus.
And today we want to share with you a recipe that comes from a pretty incredible book. The name of the book is called Simple Weekly Meal Plans, and it's volume 2. And the young lady that created this book, that helped us with this, has some great ideas. And this particular recipe has some wonderful ingredients in it.
And they're really fresh and exciting. And this is a wonderful salad that you can put together and eat it as we're putting it in a wrap, or put it in the salad box.
This is a corn salad. And believe it or not, we get corn directly from the cob. We don't cook the cob. It's fresh and raw. If
you've never tried raw corn before, you need to. It's so much sweeter and has so much more texture. All that moisture in there is really great. When I was growing up, I actually used to walk through the cornfield and pick corn. Just pull the husk back and start eating it.
Ironically, I think that's an unusual concept for most of us.
It's not normal.
So what we do is we clean up the cob as best we can, and then we literally just take it. You want to help me on that one? Here, you do this. I'll take this.
So we pull all those little fine hairs off. If you've never seen a corn on the cob before, it has all these little fine hairs, and you just pull them all off. And since we already have some chopped, we're not going to show you all. We'd take the rest of those off, but we'll just show you this here. Then you just take your knife and run right down it.
Pretty simple. Pretty neat, isn't it?
It is.
Oh, and fresh corn, raw, is delicious. Just delicious.
It's really good to have fresh corn like that.
Very good.
So that's how you would get the corn off the cob.
And so what we'll do now is we'll start with, we have 4 ears of corn that's already been cut, and it's going to go in the mixing bowl. You can see how pretty that is. And then from there, we're going to add a half a cup of chopped water chestnuts. So you just get it from your can and you chop them up, and it works very well this way. What else do we have, sir?
Oh, we have some peas.
Okay.
And so we have a half a cup of frozen peas.
Very good. Okay.
We have a third of a cup of diced onions.
And you and I, we probably would add...
We would put a few more onions in there.
We happen to like onions. So you can do what you want with this.
We have a jar of the pimentos.
The jar comes in 2 different sizes, so if you happen to really enjoy pimentos, create a larger jar, but we have a small one for this particular time.
The smaller jar in this.
Okay.
And we have a third of a cup of sliced almonds.
Slivered sliced almonds, my goodness.
Those are wonderful. Now we also need a half a cup of red pepper.
We do. We sure do. And so what we'll do is we'll just take one of these halves of red pepper and just slice it up. And we love red pepper.
We do. Red pepper is so sweet, and it has so much liquid in it. It's moist, and it's so nutritious. You know, the green ones really aren't ripe, and the red ones are when the pepper is really ripe, and it's most nutritious at that point.
And the sweetest. So there's your half cup right there. You can measure it, or you can do what we do and say, that looks like about a half cup, and put it in there. The salad's becoming more and more colorful.
It looks great, doesn't it?
And finally, we have 1 rib of celery, and we're just going to chop that into smaller pieces as well. Dice it. And again, this is to taste. If there's a particular item in here that you prefer to avoid or choose not to put in, replace it with something that you enjoy. Real simple salad.
Well, and the celery has a good amount of sodium, and it's that natural sodium, and our body needs that sodium, so the celery is a great source for the sodium.
Adds a lot of flavor and a bit of a crunch, something that some folks really enjoy having in their salads. That was a pretty quick salad.
That was quick. So we have a dressing that we'll make for that, and so we use our personal blender for the dressing. And in the personal blender container, we're going to add a tablespoon of oil. This is olive oil. And we put the oil in the bottom of the personal blender, if you put the honey in first, then the honey's going to get stuck down there, and so the oil helps to keep the honey from being stuck at the bottom. We're also going to add 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. And if you can make your fresh lemon juice, that would be the best. We're going to put in 2 tablespoons of the raw honey. And can I borrow your spoon over there?
You sure can.
Thank you.
Sure.
That honey likes to stick.
They do get a little sticky, don't they?
And then we're going to put some salt in there. We need about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt. And we'll put the salt in there.
We like Himalayan salt or sea salt. Celtic sea salt.
We never use just regular table salt or even normal salt, sea salt. So after putting that in the personal blender and just mixing it up, it does a wonderful job at mixing that.
Now, if you want, you can just pour it over here and we'll mix it once more. Very nice. Flavors will blend together very well. And then what you do, after you've got this mixed very well, you can refrigerate it, and then you serve it on a bed of lettuce. And you garnish it with a little parsley. And there you have a lovely corn salad. Now, what can we do with this corn salad?
Well, you're talking about that or this?
This.
Oh, this would go in our salad box. And then anytime through the week we wanted to have this salad, it'd be great just to pull out that salad box and you have it ready.
Beautiful idea. Pretty salad. Great book. Gives you a whole month's worth of recipes. Very simple. That's why it's called Simple Weekly Meal Planning.
They are simple and they're all tasty too. So this is AM and PM for HATV. We'll see you next time.